Hey there, Wendy. First of all, sorry about the state of my kingdom. A little pile of laundry behind me. But anyway, I've been looking at this riff for a little while, and it's a pretty cool riff. The main thing about it is you're going to need to make a couple technique decisions early on, but they're good ones to know. So the first thing is it has this aspect to it where you have to hit, two strings that are not consecutive on the guitar, and have them ring out. And so there's three different choices you can make about that. You can either play with a pick the entire song, in which case you'd end up muting by kind of hanging your ring finger over the middle string, and you get kind of a thing, but you get that mute in the middle. That's kind of the quick and dirty and easy way, but it's perfectly viable if you want to do that. The other one is called Travis picking. It's kind of difficult. It's kind of a hybrid thing where you take the pick, and you pick one note with that, and you use your middle finger to pick the other. So like that. That's kind of fussy and difficult. I don't really like to do it. What I would really recommend for this is just to use some basic rock finger style. So you're basically going to, like, in the middle of this song, right before this part, there's a little break. Just stick the pick in your mouth, or wherever you want if that's unsanitary. And then just after the part, get your pick back up because you probably don't want to play the chords with your hands. You'll rip up your cuticles like that. I tend to do that to myself a lot. So for the riff itself, I would go with the finger style. And let's see if I get this here on camera. So you'll just kind of go. Alternating between picking with both fingers and one finger. Not every note, but just in general. The other big technique thing is you want to think of this passage as being not a whole bunch of different notes, but as being essentially just the picked out notes or the arpeggiation of larger notes, or of larger chords, excuse me. So it'll really help you to not just have to pick out each and every individual note, but just to memorize like chord shapes and stuff like with open chords. So you can kind of think of it as one big note, if that makes any sense. That's the way I kind of do it. So the first chord shape will be like this. And let me see if I can get this a little closer on camera, like that. So I'm now also realizing that this video is inside out and backwards, but hopefully it still reads. So what this is it's going to be your ring finger is going to go on the 6th fret of the D string. That is the third from the one closest to you. This guy. Your pinky is going to go right above it on the 6th fret of the G string, and then your pointer finger is going to go here on the 1st fret of, I'm just getting my ring finger out of the way. You don't really want to do this when you're playing guitar. You'll get carpal tunnel. But your middle finger or your pointer finger, excuse me, it's been a long day, will go on the 4th fret of the B string. And so it kind of makes this shape. I don't know, stick this video in a mirror or something. I'll see if I can edit it afterwards. And you get that sound. And so to do this riff, the first half of it anyway, you'll go, and remember so the beat for this is da 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 da. So you'll go first. You'll pick the 6 closest to you on the D string and let it ring. You'll hit the 4 then on the B string, so skip a string, and then you hit both, and then pick right after it the 6 in between them. Excuse me. After that, you'll quickly hit the well, not quickly, it's still in rhythm. The sixth on, or the sixth fret on the D string, and then you'll do a quick chord change. You'll keep your your pointer finger. I don't know why I keep doing that. Your pointer finger anchored on the B string, and drop your middle finger onto the fifth fret of the D string, right below where your ring finger just was, and then play that, and you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first half of the riff. The next half of the riff is a different chord shape, which is this one. So, like that. And so what that is the fourth fret on the D string, the sixth fret on the G string, and then the fifth fret on the B string. And this one you don't have to pick, you just pick single notes on this section. Gives it a little bit more of a different texture feel. And this one goes, excuse me. I lied to you, I hit 2 strings there, but you're not supposed to. Like that. You let it ring out. And so you do this by just hitting with your thumb. Yeah, I haven't been explaining the right hand stuff. With your thumb, hit the fourth fret on the D string. Then your pointer finger hit the 5th fret on the B string. And then you go, which is the 4th and the 6th fret on the D and the G strings. Sorry, I know there's a lot of numbers, but it's the way the sausage gets made. But that's the, there's 2 16th notes there, I think they are. So that part's a little quicker. Like that. So it's 4th fret D string, 5th fret B string, 4th fret D string, 6th fret G string, 4th fret D string, 5th fret B string, if that makes any sense. I'm also going to send you a screenshot of the tab, and I'm going to, because I think you said you didn't really know how to read tabs, so I'll explain a little bit about that, and that'll give you at least like a written material to refer to. It'll really help out your playing if you can read tabs. And that's basically the whole riff I've just played, but let me put it all together to you and show you it nice and slow. So this is the second riff now is. So you start off like this, then go. Excuse me. So real slow, just goes. And if you do that and you slow it down, you practice like that, eventually it'll just get faster and faster and faster, like way before you know it. You'll be surprised. And like this is like a legitimately kind of tricky riff. It's very good to learn. It's not like you have to be freakishly talented to learn it, but it just takes time and work. I think it is something that might really help out in, well, not anyone's development as a guitar player. So just once again, it's helping out in my development. I've only just learned it now, so I'm not quite competent with it yet. Excuse me. And then I come in with a boom, 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 ba dum dum dum, so on and so forth. Also, in looking at the tab, I noticed there's a couple details at the end that, if we have time and you're so inclined, I can help you learn those. But this will serve just fine as a fill-in for right now for those riffs at the end. So that's it. I hope this was helpful. Let me know. Thanks a lot, Wendy.